All right, guys. First of all, thank you for joining today's call. And today's topic is going to be on how to conduct effective niche research. All right. So, this is going to be recorded. So, you guys can, if you'd like, you guys can, go back into the recording and, come back to whatever you'd like. So, first of all, who am I? Well, my name's Anik, and I have over 2 billion views from YouTube Shorts, and I've also generated over 250K in revenue from AdSense and music revenue alone, never shown my face. And not to mention, I've also ran multiple successful channels in several different niches. So I know some guys out there in the YouTube short space, they focus on one niche like podcasts or whatever, but I have done multiple niches. This niche of this niche right here, see story time, was a Reddit niche. I've also ran successful channels in the podcast niche as well, which I've revealed to you guys. And also, I run a full-time office. This is my office. This is how my office looks. I'm not kidding. I run a full-time office in Pakistan with 3 full-time editors, and we also have one uploader as well that does all the uploading. So when it comes to short form content, I have actually been walking the talk here. I've countless videos that have been uploaded every day with my team that I'm uploading. So with that being said, what you learn in this little mastermind is the purpose of niche research, and that's the first thing we'll go through. The second thing is we'll be going how to identify trendy niches. So I'm sure you guys have seen channels that, have blown up in the last, I'd say, a week, maybe 30, 40 days. Now, this section is going to be mainly focusing on niches that are, going really viral really fast, and how you can basically capitalize on that. All right. And the third thing is how to quite literally fuck your competition. And even if they try copying you, they won't be able to compete. And the fourth thing that we go over is the 5 biggest mistakes creators make when choosing a shorts niche and how to avoid them. And obviously, I won't leave you guys without a bonus tip right at the end. So let's begin. The purpose of a niche research, first of all. The first thing is obviously you grow faster with less guesswork. Now, instead of randomly posting and hoping something sticks with some niche, you identify proven interest areas that you are already interested. Then what you do is you spot viral content patterns and then create content that your audience already wants. Now, with niche research, guys, it really, really boils down to how, I guess you could say, how much you strategize your niche picking process, all right? Now, with niche research, you can also test smarter, not harder. I've seen a lot of guys out there that try and get into 2 or 5 niches at once, and it's not really ideal. With niche research, if you do the right planning and you can get into one niche and you can blow that up in the next 2 weeks. So once you're able to differentiate between a winning niche and a losing niche, you're able to manage your risks. And the final point that I've written right here, I want to emphasize on this right here. You utilize your greatest asset, your mind. Now, as I mentioned before, guys, I run an office, all right? And I have full-time editors and uploaders working for me. What that means is I don't edit, okay? I don't edit my videos. Everything I have built for them, the office and everything, the PCs, I have made systems for them, which in turn, with these systems, they're able to make videos for me, obviously. But the main emphasis that I have here is I don't edit, guys. I only tell them what niche to do and how to edit their videos, and I basically correct them. Okay, do this and don't do that. And by utilizing this, I basically have my money work for me. So in the long run, if you look at it holistically, I'm not working for money. My money works for me, because my ability to create videos is not directly tied to how much time I have in the day. It's directly tied to how much money I have. So as long as I have literally money in the bank account, I can just get someone, give them the systems that I have, and have them create videos, and yeah, basically profit off of that. So with the right niche research, you guys, if you guys do that, you guys can obviously, if you tell your editor to do this niche and you just obviously pay them like what you're paying them $300 a month, or for me in Pakistan, you can get a pretty good editor in like $300 or $500 a month. You're gonna have them make tons of videos. But if you pay them $500 a month to do, like, say, test 5 niches, and you tell them do this and do that, then that means your money works for you. And that is the ideal situation that I want you guys to come into as well. So that's the purpose of niche research. Once you perfect this skill of identifying what kind of winning niches you can do, then, as I said again, it's only a matter of your money working for you. So that's pretty much it. The next thing is I want to get into is how to identify trendy niches. Now, first of all, I want to get over the advantages and disadvantages of a trendy niches. So the advantages, obviously, you can start making money within the first week of starting. So I've had a channel that I got into. I actually don't have the stats because that channel got deleted, but I probably do have it on my Twitter. If you guys scroll down enough on my Twitter, and I'm pretty sure there's a channel that I monetized in 6 days. So that's a good example of a trendy niche. And so with that niche, I was making money in the first week of starting it, and I got basically I got 10 million views the first 6 days, and it was just a crazy trendy niche. But another advantage of a trendy niche is that you can cash out easy 5 figures in your first month. I remember with that channel alone, I was able to cash out around, in my first month, I was I think around 13K of complete pure profit. At the time, I was an editor working under multiple clients. So obviously, as you guys know, editors, they get what? Granted, if you're an okay-ish editor, you get $300, $250 per edit. That's how much I was making. And this was a huge stepping stone for me, a huge bump in my income. So yeah, trendy niches, if you're low on money, you find the right trendy niche, boom, you can start making 5 figures easy in your first month. And also, not to mention the fact that you can also speed on your way to get the silver plaque. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen those kids out there flexing their gold plaques and silver plaques, and they're saying they're telling like they've gotten their plaque in like what, a month or like 30 days, 2 weeks or something. They got 1 million subscribers in 3 weeks, whatever. That's what those niches are. They're trendy, they blow up, you milk the fuck out of them, and then you leave. Now, obviously, these trendy niches come with disadvantages, and they usually die down after a couple of months, since obviously they're a quick money scheme, if I guess you could put it in short. They're a quick money scheme, and then you gain a lot of subscribers, you gain a lot of views, and then once that happens, your niche usually dies down after a couple of months. And then another disadvantage that comes with this is you kind of basically have to start from scratch after you milk your niche. So that kind of comes to our next point, is that these niches are not built for consistent long-term revenue. But if you're just starting out, if you're just a beginner with YouTube Shorts, definitely this is the first thing that I would recommend, because with these niches, you're able to get a lot of capital. Okay, and once you have capital, you can if I come back to the previous point that I had over here, is you utilize your greatest asset, which is your mind. You're able to test different niches out, test different theories with your money, and then again, you won't basically work for money. Your money will be working for you. All right, now, this brings us to our third thing. Trendy niches all have a pattern. And I have noticed all these niches have these things that I usually check out, which I usually notice. And yeah, so I'll just read out the checklist. First of all, 50 million views in the last 30 days, obviously. Now, the tools to check out this would be obviously, I'm pretty sure you guys are already aware of tools like viewstats.com or Social Blade. But if you guys can also download the extension of viewstats or whatever, and you can check how many views a channel got in the last 30 days. And also 1 to 3 big channels in the niche. If you do your due diligence and research, which I'm pretty sure you can do after, if you create a new channel and basically feed that kind of content that you're kind of looking for. Once that happens, you're going to be able to find your competitors in your niche. So if you have 1 or 3 channels that are big in the niche and the niche is fairly new, that's also another thing, another point you can check off when finding a trendy niche. And also the channel's first video was posted in the last 30 or 45 days, or under 30 to 45 days. And obviously as an English voiceover or speaker, because you guys don't want to target a non-American audience or an Indian audience. We all know how that goes. Don't really, and I'm just kidding. Anyways, also has videos that are going viral consistently. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen niches out there that, or channels out there that have 1 or 2 videos that have 20, 30 million views, but they don't have that same consistency throughout their different videos. So definitely avoid those kind of channels. So yeah. Another thing that I wanted to tell you guys was, there is one kind of specific niche that I've noticed does usually come around once a year, all right? And this kind of niche, I've seen this happen in 2023. I've seen this happen in 2024 as well. And what these niches are, as they're extremely, you blow up, I'm talking you blow up in the next 2 weeks with 500,000 subscribers, 100 million views. This kind of niche is, it's, as I said, you can spot this once a year, but I'll show you guys one channel. I'm not gonna open it right here. 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna change my screen right here. All right, so this channel right here, guys, Knowledge Ninja. All right, so this channel actually was able to blow up in around 2 or 3 weeks. All right, and it was able to make around 30K, I believe, 30K in I'd say 3 months, 2 months. But this was one of the golden niche that I was talking about. 300 million views. This was back in 2023, all right? And this was extremely low effort. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these kind of channels too. Extremely low effort. These videos took around 5 minutes to make. And how this channel was made, since I'm basically friends with the owner of this channel, and they basically told me that all these the checklist that I shared with you guys, how he found this niche was he literally found a channel that A was blowing up in like the last 15 30 to 30 days, had a lot of views, barely any competition. And the way you find these kind of niches is, I know it's cliche, but you literally just doom scroll on YouTube Shorts. Okay, I don't know why this is. You eventually find a niche everything because you guys, once you spot these niches this checklist marks up, your guys' best bet is to start as soon as possible. So yeah. All right, so that is how you basically identify trendy niches. And I think, yeah, I did went over everything. Yeah, I did. So the next thing is how to fuck your competition. Now, with these strategies in mind, even if someone tried copying your videos 1-to-1, they still won't be able to compete. The first thing that I would like to mention is you need to build your aura with powerful and clear branding. Now, what I mean by that is you obviously have your own, like this channel right here, Mind Lab. These guys have their own branding onto their videos. So, and they have also color scheming as well. As you can see, their profile photo matches with their subtitles. And with this clear branding, you're able to build a strong audience. And then once you have a strong audience, guys, studio dashboard, you're able to see that you're not gonna at some point you're gonna have more returning viewers than unique viewers, because once you have more returning viewers, that means your channel can be stretched out in the long run. So that's ideally what you want. Make your video or make your channel basically recession proof, even if even if you have low demand in your niche, you still have a loyal audience that is going to back your views. Another thing you guys want to do is you make your videos extremely hard to replicate. Now, what I mean by that is you guys can do that by adding, obviously, high quality videos, add high quality B-roll, and also have a channel name that helps you stand out. This channel, one thing that I do is whenever I'm making a new channel, say I'm creating a channel called whatever, let's just say Secret Story Time. All right. So I basically search that name up on YouTube and see if there's any other channel with the same name, and if that other channel has like a lot of subscribers or not. If you guys end up searching a name that doesn't have a lot of subscribers, or any channel that doesn't have a lot of subscribers with that name, then your best bet is obviously, using that channel name. Because once you do get those views and start getting numbers, you're going to be able to stand out. Now, the last and final point is you need to make your videos high quality. With this, you're able to penetrate the supply barrier in your niche. What I mean by that is sometimes I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys were in the last call, but in the last call I mentioned that you can basically take over any niche and steal people's audience, or steal another channel's audience by literally just making better videos. And so once you make high quality videos, you're able to penetrate the supply barrier in your niche. Where this barrier comes is when you see big channels in the niche and they have a already established audience, you're able to steal their audience by creating better and higher quality videos. A tool that I love to use, which bumps up my quality of my videos, is Topaz. Now, a lot of people do not actually know about this tool. Now, I will give a disclaimer. This tool, if you have a potato as a PC, I would probably not recommend using this tool because it literally fries up your computer to a fucking, I don't know, a fucking egg, bro. I don't know. But this tool is probably the best tool when it comes to creating short form content because it bumps up your quality 10x. I know it says 3x there, but bear with me, guys, here. So definitely use this tool. It's very, very underrated. I'm pretty sure not many people know about this. At least, well, I didn't know about this. I just got to know this. I got to know about this recently. So, if you guys want me to also, drop in a video on how to use this software and how I bump the quality of my videos, do definitely let me know. So. He forgot to mention that it's paid though. Yeah, it's not paid, guys, by the way. I mean, I'm not saying you can get it for free, but I'm saying there might be a way, okay? I'm not condoning any illegal Discord activities here. Alright. Anyways, that's how you basically fuck your competition. So also another thing that I want to add is if you guys have a certain filter, a custom filter on your videos that you keep on consistently posting on your shorts, that way, like maybe a tint or an orange tint or a vignette or a certain editing style. Because with shorts, the only thing that matters is the content itself. So if you have something that helps you stand out in your niche and helps you, maybe this factors in everything. This little branding here, your little profile photo, your name, how the video quality is, everything. So if you have something that helps you stand out, you're best know that you're gonna have a channel that's gonna be consistently getting views, and you guys want to build a channel that is, foolproof in the long term. So, yeah. That's pretty much for this section. The next section that I have here is the 3 biggest mistakes creators make. Now, I see creators make these mistakes whenever I see them entering new niches. Now, the first and most obvious mistake is they cater to a market that doesn't have enough demand. Now, how do you basically find this demand is you see if that same content, whether it be, podcast shows, whether it be a dating show, whether it be some, car show, whatever, you need to figure out if that show or channel or whatever is already getting views or not. And you can do that by obviously doing research on TikTok, seeing if it has a lot of views on TikTok, the certain show, if it has a lot of subscribers or views on YouTube, on Instagram, whatever. You need to see data. You cannot back your decisions based on emotions or based on a certain show that you like. You need to always have it backed up with data. Another mistake that I see a lot of creators make is they try competing with big leaders in their niche by having no unique spin or unique value added to their content. Now, what I mean by that is I see so many channels or so many creators start their channels, certain niches, and I see they're just literally copying and pasting their content, their competitors' content, and they're adding no significant value. They're not improving the quality, the scripts, nothing. With this, you're gonna get doomed right off the bat, because you're competing with a channel that has like 500,000 subscribers, a million subscribers, which already has an audience, and you're competing with that with 1,000 or like 2 subscribers. So you need to have your own unique spin. Now, this could mean adding memes to your videos. This could literally mean having higher quality videos. This could mean having a different angle, like your scripting has a different angle to your videos. You could take that, but you need to have a unique spin. All right. Now, another thing is they cater to an audience that has a non-American audience. So this is pretty straightforward as well. I've seen so many niches, even though it's fully in English, it sometimes attracts Indian viewers or viewers from the Philippines. You don't ideally want that. So make sure whatever audience you're targeting has a majority American audience, and even the second most viewed audience is like from either UK or some Scandinavian country. You'll make sure you definitely cater to that. Now, how you can figure out about that is since there's pretty much no way of getting the actual data of niches unless you know the competitors in your niche. I'd suggest probably networking with individuals in the Shorts Empire Discord server, and sharing value. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the 3 biggest mistakes creators make. The final tip when it comes to starting new niches, and with these tips, I'm sure you guys are going to reach the next level in your short form content. So yeah, these tips give me a whole new level of giving myself a competitive edge. So first of all, you guys need to understand that if you find a long form channel with a lot of views and that has barely any uploads with short form content, you basically struck on a gold mine, because if you find a channel that's getting millions of views but is not really making short form content, there's a huge gap in the market that you're able to fill. And I'm confident there are thousands of channels out there that have not done short form content, because you guys need to understand that short form content is fairly new in the market. It's only rising up right now. And with short form content being around, I'd say, what would you guys say? When was short form content? Would you guys say 5 years or 4? What would you guys say? 4 to 5, yeah. It hasn't been that long. So there's a lot of channels out there that don't know the power of short form content. So definitely, guys, you can capitalize on that. You can clip their content and profit off of that. Another tip that I want to give you guys is find a shorts channel with low effort or bad quality videos but has a lot of views. And once you find that channel, literally copy them word for word, and simply improve the quality by 10x. This, I know, it sounds crazy and simple, but YouTube is all about this. YouTube is literally just, social media, in fact. Not even social media, guys. I went to the school games. I was able to meet Alex Hermosi. And I was able to meet tons and tons of millionaires in Vegas. and they all had that one common theme that they were talking about. They were all saying copy what works, copy what works, copy what works. So with that trip, I learned that it really is about copying what works. So um, yeah, guys, just copy what works, and that's pretty much it for YouTube as well. Another tip that I want to give you guys is you want to find a short channel that's getting a lot of views consistently, but steal their audience by also adding memes to their original content, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned before earlier when I was talking about. But yeah, if you find a channel that has uh that is doing content, that say you find a channel that's doing podcasts, clipping up podcast videos, they're adding b-roll, but they're not adding a comedic angle to the videos. You can do that. And once you master the art of comedic editing, you're able to have a unique audience as well. So yeah, definitely capitalize on that. Another tip that I want to give you guys is your best way to find niches is just make a new channel, feed your new channel with the type of content you're searching for. Now this again, I'm going to come back to the point of finding trendy niches. If you guys do want to find trendy niches, just create a new channel and just scroll onto YouTube Shorts. I'd say don't even go in incognito mode, because with the incognito mode, if you close the tab, you lose all your progress. So make a new channel that you want to find a specific certain type of niche. Like the videos, engage with them, comment, all right, and basically feed your channel with the type of content that you're looking for. So yeah, sometimes it has taken me around 1 or 2 hours of literally just doom scrolling continuously for me to find a winning niche. So this is a total, excuse me, this is a total grind. So it's literally endless and endless hours of scrolling. So yeah. Another thing that I want to tell you guys was you can also bring a niche that's already viral on TikTok onto YouTube. With this, it's literally guaranteed views. Guys, I have done this several times, and I have literally grown a channel to 200,000 subscribers by doing this. Bringing a niche that's already viral on TikTok, bring it onto YouTube, and boom, insane results. Now, this works for Instagram as well. What else? I'd say even Reddit. Actually, probably scratch that. Maybe not Reddit. Actually, no. I would probably take it back in. Reddit, definitely Reddit, definitely Reddit. But yeah, basically use other social media platforms as proof of concepts. And with this, you're literally guaranteed views, guys. Obviously, once you do bring that specific type of content onto YouTube, you need to have your own kind of like little spin onto it. Maybe, I don't know, change the subtitles, change the quality of the videos, anything that could, slightly give you a spin or an edge. Because short form with YouTube Shorts, even if you have a slight edge with your with your competitors, you're able to 10x your results. That's the beauty of YouTube Shorts. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, adding Vine boots in a divorce video. I swear to God, that works. That literally works. My question is, how can we take out shorts out of a long form videos fast? It takes so much time. What do you mean? Fast. Are you talking about uh are you talking about a lot of time? Thanks, Zen. See you later. what my team usually does is they actually, so if you have a 1 hour long video, a 1 hour long form video, what my team usually does is they literally just screen record the video with OBS. And so yeah, say they find a segment of a video that they really want to that they really like and want to clip up, they just screen record their video with OBS. But obviously you need to have the right settings in OBS. You can do your research, and yeah, just basically screen record the video. You don't have to download unless you have really really fast internet. Yeah, I'll I'll be sending the recording. The I'll put it on YouTube and add it as unlisted, so you guys, yeah. So Ozzy, I hope that answers your question. Did that answer your question? Because I'm not really like, I'm not sure if I get your question or not. Because like, what's taking time? Like, what are you talking about? The download speeds or whatever? What's your opinion on prank niche? Now, prank niche. Could you actually send me a channel? I've actually not. I'm not aware of that niche. The first video call is actually not recorded. But from now on, I'll be recording the calls. It's fine. There is no recording. Yeah, if you could send a channel in that niche. Okay, thanks. Alright, bro. I don't know if I can open a. Yeah. Can you give us a quick recap of the first one? Yeah, sure. We can. Okay, so is this your channel, bro? These videos are really low quality. When I'm talking about the clips itself, the clips that you've downloaded. I don't know if this is your channel or not, but okay, I made. Okay, this is your channel. Okay. I think we should. You guys think I should go over a quick recap of the last call? You guys want me to do that? If I have a few more people that are fine with it, then okay. I think everyone everyone wants to. Yeah, we can go. I'm just gonna go over this in like 2 minutes though. Since we don't have, oh damn, I was about to drop some water. Since we don't have a lot of time. But yeah, Short Inspired Mastermind, 30 million views, 3 channels in 30 days. So you guys know what What I mean by that is you basically analyze your competitors and your competitors' outliers and double down on that. A good example that I've given here is this channel. I was based on a dating show, and what they had was they basically clipped up moments where the contestants were roasting each other. So this channel right here, it's called African Core. They had consistently they were getting a lot of views. So, and I noticed that their most viral videos had comeback moments. Look at that, bro made the greatest comeback. So I basically doubled down on their outlier videos. So by finding that, I made my own channel called African Lore, and I clipped up a different comeback moment from the channel, from a dating show channel, and there you go. I got 13 million views on that. So obviously, as you guys know, it's a different scene. It's not the same scene. Again, this is the first case study. You convert your long form viewers into short viewers. So look at that, 1.7 million views 3 weeks ago, 1.8 million views, 2 million views. So they were getting a lot of views on long form, but they had 0 views on shorts. So they actually did not post any shorts, actually, on 0 views. But yeah, they did not post any short form content. And then what I did was basically, yeah, channel. Boom, look at that. That's that's the third video going viral, I believe. So yeah, the third or fourth video picked up. Right now, this channel has made me somewhere around mid four figures. So yeah, pretty decent start. Now, how to steal people's audiences. Now, competitor channel. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Say you have 2 channels. One channel has 200,000 subscribers, has an audience, gets consistent views, and gets 100 million views every 30 days. While your channel has -3 subs, bro. No views, no audience, and no subs. So what that means is you competing with this channel, with your competitor channel. It's like fighting a titan from AOT. So unless you're Aaron, but that's not the point. The point is you're fucked, okay? And how you basically unfuck yourself is you penetrate their demand, or the barrier to entry, with literally copying their videos but improving the quality by 10x. The same thing that I went over last time. This is what I did for this channel right here. I saw that these guys were getting insane views, 200, 300 million views in a single month. I took their videos, made them better. 10 million views with my first video. Guys, first video, 10 million views. And I have done this, not on just this channel. I have done this countlessly on different other channels. Is the lag fine right now? Am I still lagging? I think, is it? All right, sorry about that, guys. So that's what I did, guys. simply a little over 1 million views every 48 hours, and it's monetized through AdSense and music. So yeah, this channel is breaking in good money. Not to mention also, I don't work. Now, how to leverage AI to your advantage? This was basically a simple prompt that I mentioned. You guys can screenshot this, but if you put in this prompt and take the script, paste it onto 11 Labs, paste it onto and then put it on your video, you'll have a short voiceover onto your video. Then you'll be able to monetize your content through AdSense. So yeah, this is definitely a trick, or I guess you could say a little hack to monetize any niche you have, any kind of show or whatever, and you get monetized through AdSense through this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There wasn't a lot in the last call. I tried filling in more stuff for you guys in today's call, so that's pretty much it. Oops. So yeah, any more questions, guys? How to find niche? Bro, just doom scroll YouTube shorts. I mentioned that. Steven. Okay. What do you think of the MMA niche? Do you think it's saturated? The MMA niche, I've seen a lot of channels in that niche, and I don't think it's saturated. No, I highly doubt it's saturated. I think there is still room within that niche since it's just too broad. But I'm not interested in MMA myself, so yeah, definitely not saturated. So with I actually did the court niche. The court niche, I remember, has a lot of copyright issues. So they kind of, even if you have your even if your niche or your videos have transformative element onto them, you do get striked and you end up having to delete your video. So court niche, I would probably second guess. ALSK asked, doom scrolling on an account can fix the incog problem where I just get non-American content, right? Yeah. Doom scrolling on an account can fix the incog. Oh yeah, I don't live in America either. But yeah, you do have to train your videos, train your feed when it comes to using an incognito like using incognito mode or a new channel. But you do have to feed your VPN. I wouldn't say VPN. Your best bet would be probably searching, like using one keyword. Like, I don't know, if you're looking like similar channels in the MMA niche, probably search up MMA. Yeah, probably search up MMA, watch their videos, watch their shorts, and then like their videos. Simply just yeah. Basically interact with the niches, watch the videos till the end, like them. Basically fed that same kind of content onto your feed. Can't you just pull videos from TikTok and Instagram for court? LMAO. Yeah, potentially. Yeah, you could. But then it becomes a game of who is able to get that piece of content first. It becomes a game of speed, basically. And that's really common in the commentary niche. The commentary niche is filled with the commentary niche is filled with basically it's just a game of speed. Who can get the first viral video onto their channel and basically make a commentary over it. What do I use for editing? What do I use for I use Premiere Pro. I use Premiere Pro. My editors do. They use Premiere Pro. How much time should I spend on research, finding clips, and editing when starting out a channel and the rest? How much time? As long as I believe like you find a channel that ticks the checklist. You know, if you're looking for a trendy niche, see that the channel is viral in the past 30 days, has a lot of views. Has content that is easy replicatable in English speaker or voiceover. And yeah, you shouldn't spend much time. I'd say and when it comes to finding clips, probably just if you're finding clips on Instagram, just make a new account and just doom scroll on Instagram, and just obviously put a timer of 15 minutes of how many videos you can find in those 15 minute in that 15-minute time span. And yeah, save those videos somewhere, save them. And when it comes to editing, I mean, it depends on, how good of an editor you are. Because with short form content, if the better editor you are, well, I'm sure this would vary from niche to niche, but yeah. Mix great editing with great storytelling, you're going to be a killer in your niche. How long have I've been doing this for, I believe it's been a little over a year. Yeah, a little over a year. But yeah, I've only been doing short form content. I tried doing some short from some long form. But yeah, I just stick to shorts. That's what I'm good at. I've been seeing a lot of moments before disaster shorts. Is it still a good niche to try, or is it too common? I've not seen those kind of videos. That is very moments before disaster. Oh, okay. I think I probably have, but I don't know if I've seen those videos on YouTube Shorts though. Also, we can get first copyright strike for using that clip. Yeah, basically, Napster. You're right. How the fuck do I find 2 to 3 trendy niches tonight? Trendy niches do not come. Trendy niches do not come. It's not a daily thing. It's definitely not a daily thing. I'd say they'd come. I'd probably argue a handful of them. I mean, we're talking about faceless niches, right? I'd probably say a handful of them every month or every few months. They're definitely hard to find. Like, you're gonna have to, like, every day probably doom scroll. Like, take out time out of your day and just doom scroll. So yeah, but once you do find them, they're literally a gold mine. You have you tried rank? Yeah, I have. Ranking niche. Yeah. Ranking niche, I have definitely tried. Unfortunately, I will be honest about this with you guys, is that I did not have any I did not have any luck with the ranking niche. I was actually horrible. I posted 60, 70 videos, all went to shit. But I will say with the ranking niche, your best bet is probably, ranking a specific genre of videos. Like, I don't know, ranking the best Iron Man moments, or like ranking the best fucking. What I've noticed with the ranking niche is the more niche down you are, the better. How long? You can get cracked topaz. Just search the internet, bro. I can't give the link away here. how long do you think someone should try for a niche? Yeah, 60. I think it was a little overkill that I did 70, 60 shorts. But I'd say 20, 30 videos. But at least get the channel going for at least 2 or 3 weeks. As long as you're in the 15K jail, that's a good sign. It's not really a jail. It's like bro, why is tubes is Yes, I have editors actually on 10 cents per video. Thank you for asking. You upload 1080p or 4K? I upload 1080p videos, but I have seen some niches of those AI niches, especially with them 4K videos, and yeah, it's insane. They get crazy, crazy numbers. I haven't tried 4K yet, but I'd be definitely open to it. You can upload 4K Aussie. What? I can't reveal the website, guys. Yeah. And now we'll get monetized. I think I'm the pace. LSK. I think I answered your question. If you could send your question in one message. You can upload 4K shorts. I've seen 4K shorts. Bro, Jesse, I'm not getting you out of the basement, bro. Your food time will be in 4 hours. Don't disturb me right now, please. I don't really see a need in uploading in 4K, at least more than fine. And also, some of my niches, they're sometimes so it's really hard to literally go from 720p, sometimes even 480p. So it's 720p to 4K is gonna be, bro. This just my guys just came here to troll. All right, I think, yeah, a couple of weeks. ALSK. All right. Yeah, guys, please, can we keep it down in the chat right here? Yeah, ranking niche, definitely. I personally, I had no success, but yeah. The Reddit story channel that got deleted. Well, there's really not much to it, to be honest. The Reddit story channel that I grew to 500,000 subscribers. I mean, I had 2 channels in the niche, one with 500,000 subscribers and one with 200,000. And yeah, I just basically got copyright strike more than 3 times, and I got striked 4 times. And what happened was, my content was completely fair use. I was adding stories onto my satisfying videos. I had basically satisfying videos on the back. Yeah, I got striked by the original like content owners of the satisfying videos that I was using. And yeah, on the videos they basically deleted my channel. I tried contacting the owners of the content, but yeah, they were they were out there to get me. How do you break out of 10K jail? Just literally you're probably uploading shit content. If you're in 10K jail, which jail doesn't exist, if your videos are getting 15K, 10K views consistently, then that means your channel is in the audio, like in the algorithm. So all you need is a viral video, a guaranteed viral video, and then you're gonna break through out of the jail. It's not a jail. I don't know why everyone calls it a jail. What do you think about WAP? Any chance that you're getting in it? I've seen WAP's program. I was actually looking into it right now. I am definitely curious about it. I don't know if I'm gonna get into it though, since since what I'm doing already right now is like making me decent money. So yeah, probably with this, I don't know. I've not done my research on this that much, but I don't know if you do grow up a channel or whatever in like, I don't know, some content rewards plan. If the cap is around 45K or like 20 grand, what do you do with that channel? Like, it's not really long term, you know? Must have made. Yeah, actually I did. I actually made like 600 videos on that channel. So how much time? It took me around 6 months. How do I escape no view jail? Probably search your channel, bro. Your content's shit too, either. No, it's not either. I know your content shit. Star Wars. All right. What do you mean search your channel? What? Could you elaborate on that, bro? To come on stage. I'm sure you have many questions. Bro, you guys are honestly, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about deals with UMG or some shit, getting the old RPMs back. I don't know if it's rumors. I don't know if it's yap. I don't know if it's true. You know, I'm sure you know more about this than me. Why don't you tell us, Jesse Tubes? Why don't you come on stage? Tell us about this. Come on board. Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
How are you doing, brother?
Doing good, brother. Tell us about some news.
So about the UMG thing, right? All those companies saying that it's capped. The RPM is down for like everyone. I know there's this one company that playlist that's saying that, but every time that I've asked one of the creators that's with them, they asked them to send the CMS screenshots. They said no, and like they didn't pay in November, so I'm thinking they're gonna rug pull again.
They're gonna rug pull again. The payouts are
Probably,
still out, right?
What you said? What?
Payouts aren't still like the UMG whatever.
For what?
They still haven't paid out, right?
For playlists, or what do you mean?
No, like
UMG?
have they paid out? Like, have they paid their creators?
Playlist hasn't played anybody since like November, so no.
Oh, they haven't since November. How?
Yeah.
No way.
They rugged in November, and then they just came back saying, "Hey, RPMs are the same."
Bro, no. Bro,
there are a couple of things that you can do. Like if you see like 50 cent RPMs, that's a little bit strange. But I mean, there are actually a couple
Have
things
you
though.
seen
But we'll see.
Boris's tweet, bro?
They are trolling.
I don't, bro. I talked to some other guys in the space that are pretty well known, and I've seen some crazy screenshots as well. But
Yeah,
it's
Boris and
just
them are
screenshots as
trolling.
well.
Bro, okay, cool, fantastic. Ask anyone to show you the master CMS. They won't. I promise.
They were what?
Ask anyone to show you the master CMS screenshots. They will not.
Yeah, those screenshots look like from some other dashboard.
Yeah, that's their own dashboard that they can
Yeah,
manipulate.
yeah.
The RPMs will go back, but is it back right now? No. Does UMG have high RPMs right now? No. Will they? For sure. Not just UMG, but like all like. Okay, let me not say too much.
Yeah, because this is recorded. But yeah.
You're telling me that now.
But yeah. AI generated
Go back to your
dashboard.
teaching, sir.
All right. Thanks for coming on board, Jesse.
Thank you, sir. Please release me from the basement, please.
Yeah, you ain't getting out nowhere. Get back to the audience, bro. All right. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna be ending the recording right here.